Yo, what's up and welcome to the channel, gamers, football fans, Madden fans, and Madden haters. I'm Big Toonch and this is my review of Madden 26. Early access started on the 7th and I've given myself a few days to get into the weeds and get a real feel for the game so I can feel comfortable giving my opinion on this year's release. I won't bury the lead for anyone looking for advice on whether or not to buy this game, so here it is. This year's release gets a solid 8 out of 10, 4 stars, or B, whatever rating system you're comfortable with. So a quick background on myself and why I think I know what I'm talking about. I love football and I love video games. I've played nearly every Madden video game since Madden 94 on the Sega Genesis, the one with the little yellow tab. I wouldn't consider myself a top tier sweaty gamer, but I play enough to know what I'm talking about. If you have an issue with that,
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
anyways, back to the game. EA has marketed this year's game as evolution, and in some areas that's true. It looks like they actually listened to some of the complaints of their audience, but let's be honest, there can only be so much progress that can be made, so let's start with the good. Signature quarterback DNA. Quarterbacks have a unique throwing style, pocket behavior, and animations that mirror or look like their real-life counterparts, so for anyone that watches football and plays the game, they'll notice these additions, but this is more of an aesthetic upgrade, I believe. Coach DNA and adaptive AI, one of my favorite additions this year. Play calling reflects real coaches, and computer opponents adjust to repetitive strategies. So this should help increase the difficulty when playing solo against the computer, but it should also give novice players more hints to stop those repeated plays against more experienced players. The other new additions and upgrades are the wear and tear system, which is a carryover from college football, custom zone coverages, and enhanced weather effects with snow, fog, and rain now impacting visibility, ball security, and player movement. I've noticed some of the latter in my gameplay. Receivers slip at release and during cuts or when changing directions. Updated playbooks and depth charts as usual with new double pre-play motions, exotic blitz packages, and a good addition in modernized roles like the edge and gadget players. In-play subs are a nice addition as well. You can sub on the fly, so you swap players mid-game without pausing, finally. Instead of needing to pause and go into the depth chart to make changes for positions, you can now change at the line of scrimmage, and your next play, that substituted player will be in. The new physics-based animations are more dynamic, causing more dynamic reactions and collisions. We'll see how this goes over the general population. Myself, I have seen some of this in my gameplay, but I also seen a number of issues from players online, though I haven't noticed any myself. There are also a number of cosmetic and quality of life additions that are pretty nice in my opinion, especially in Ultimate Team mode. In opening packs, you now have the option to auction the card off and promote the card to a starting position without the need to go into the cards menu or to your lineup. Also, in line with that, underneath the card, you can see the overall differences and which attributes are better than those of the said starter. Those are some of the good points, but it would not be honest to me to just end the video there. It is Madden and EA after all, so there are still things that need work. The usual legacy bugs are still there. Some old issues, even with the new physics, like awkward tackling and occasional DB glitches still pop up, as to be expected, especially as they work to improve the physics engine. The UI menus are slightly faster, but still feel very laggy. The franchise mode improvements are solid, even though some fans still want deeper contract logic and more immersive team building. It's always frustrating to need to trade your team's entire future to get a mid-tier player. So hopefully in the future that changes. The pre-game intros, halftime shows, and crowd chants are improved, but some animations feel recycled. This is something that can be improved over time. Hopefully EA gets to work on that. Like most of you, I hate microtransactions. I believe skins or accessories are one thing, but the ability to pay your way to victory will always be annoying because most people don't want to take out small loans to remain competitive in Ultimate Team. So here's the deal. Madden 26 says it fixed a lot, but my hot take is Madden 26 is dressed like a revolution, but often feels like a rerun. It's got flash, but it still makes boneheaded decisions. The new superstar system, legit improvement. The defensive route recognition still makes D-backs move like they're stuck in peanut butter at times. Does this mean it's unplayable? Absolutely not. The core community will always play, and since there isn't a competitor on the market, this is your only option. And while we're on the subject of competitors, I know a number of people will bring up 2K making a new video game when EA's exclusivity license is up. I know NFL 2K5 was a great video game. Honestly, I still think it is in a lot of ways. But for anyone that has played NBA 2K in the past number of years, they can tell you microtransactions and glitches are not unfamiliar territory for 2K. Could they produce a better product? Possibly. But what are the chances they'll drop an absolute jewel immediately? Maybe if they took a few years to develop, we can get a legit competitor to EA and Madden. But back to Madden. Altogether, again, I'll say a solid 8. EA and Madden takes 2 steps forward with their upgrades and improvements, but not fixing all the issues the community complains about is a major step back. Next up, I'll be diving into franchise mode to see if the computer logic and AI learning will help it graduate from Madden Middle School. Next up, I'll be diving into franchise mode to see if the computer logic and AI learning will help it graduate from Madden Middle School and make it a legitimate mode for solo players to play. I'll also be testing playbooks, exposing broken mechanics, and doing a rebuild challenge with my favorite team. Spoiler alert, their finances are atrocious. Anyway, thanks for listening and welcome to the channel. This spot is for us to chill, talk our favorite video games, catch vibes while we play. I'll be starting things off with Madden 26, but that's just a warm up. In the future, I plan on getting into all my favorite games, big releases, and underrated titles. So if there's anything you'd like me to check out, drop it in the comments. On that note, I now have to say the thing you probably hate hearing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Big Toonch, stay sharp, and remember, if EA does not fix it, we'll find a way to beat it.